Hi guys, it's Greg Woodrow from GeForce Motorsport, and today we're going to have a bit of a look at the ACM Finance S5000 monster that we've got here in the workshop. So this is the car that our Kiwi friend Jordan Mickles drove. We did a little bit of testing with Jordan just before the coronavirus started, and we actually were at the Grand Prix waiting to go out on the grid when everything was shut down. So what we want to do today is just give you a little bit of a look over the car and you know, maybe answer a few questions on what's underneath the bodywork on these brilliant machines. So the car runs a 6-speed paddle shift gearbox, and as you can see, got our young McGale factory pilot Fletcher Harris jammed into the driver's seat. And he's going to show us now how we get this thing started and also, you know, what happens on the dash.
So today we'll have a look at how we're going to turn the car on and how everything works. So we'll turn our main switch on now. And then our ignition brings up our dash. So we've got the pit lane speed limit up here. It's got lights, so you definitely know when you're on it. And then so this is our main screen that you'll use when you're driving. So how much throttle you're using, your battery volts, gear, and even your lap time. So you know what's going on and don't have to worry about anything. This is our brake bias screen. So you can adjust your brake bias in this, so there's no guesswork going on. And then this is our warm-up screen, so when warming up the car first start of the morning, you see all the important stuff and you'll be able to tell if something's going wrong during warm-up, but the cars have been really good so far and we haven't had any trouble. This is the info screen, so this can tell us how far the car's been, like a odometer, and the fuel used once we reset that, so how much fuel we've used for the session. This is our setup screen. So as you can see, clutch down the bottom, I'll push in the clutch and it registers the clutch. Same with the throttle and even gear position and steering, so that changes. And we're back to our main screen that we use when we drive.
As you know, engine is a V8 Coyote, and the cars themselves are put together by Gary Rogers Motorsport, really well built, and so far we've had absolutely no problems at all with the car. So yeah, now what we'll have a quick look at is just down in the pedal box, and you can see when we get right down into the depths of the car that there's a fly-by-wire throttle set up in there, and I'll just get Fletcher to push the throttle a few times, and you can see there that green sensor, which is actually registering how much throttle that we're using, and obviously telling the car and the engine how much throttle we need. And if you have a look on the page here,
so just here, second from the top, as we press the throttle, right now 100% throttle. Right now as I roll off it, we're just over half. So the fly-by-wire is definitely a way of improving the throttle, and well, really precise.
Yeah, so what you'll see is when we come back here to the trumpets, I'll just take these air filters out so you can see. And it's pretty easy that we'll get Fletcher to give it a bit of throttle, and away she goes. So it's a simple setup, works beautifully, and produces a fair bit of power. So what we'll do now is we'll go over and check the onboard video system. Each of the cars comes with an onboard system which basically starts up and kicks off all by itself, and it's just sitting on top of the roll cage, and inside this little aerodynamic camera container is just a little camera, and just has a little mini SD card in it, which you can just pop out of the top here. And that's pretty much a quick overview of the 88 Racing ACM Finance S5000.